There are so many ways to invest, which are way higher ROI than investing in crypto. And I'm going to tell you the secret right now. Today, we're going to talk about investing in your relationship. Also, investing into good wine. Okay. That's really important. You like it. But investing in your relationship, I think one of the highest ROI, return on investments you make in your life is in your relationship. Obviously, picking your partner, if you have one, or if you plan on doing that, is the most important decision you make in your entire life. Okay? And investing into that choice you've made has the best return. And I'm going to explain how. First, I'm going to start with the relationship with myself, right? The highest ROI in any relationship that I've had, investing into a relationship, was with myself. Because for so long in life, I was fighting myself. I was always in my way. I was having patterns which always kept me in my place. I was raised a certain way with a certain understanding of the world, which was diametrically opposed to where I wanted to head to. And I had to then build the relationship with myself first. I had to fall in love with the man that I would look at in the mirror. And he was a boy that I looked at in the mirror. And I was waiting to fall in love with the man I would become. But first, I had to heal the relationship with myself. And a lot of that was, as a man, we're taught to suppress things and not talk about it and just leave it and act like it doesn't exist. Now, working through it and then putting it away and then moving beyond it, that's a good way of doing it. But not working on it at all and then just bottling it up and leaving it, that doesn't work. So I had to really go through the stuff that was sitting there that was from my childhood and from my life. And over time, I realized I got through most of that stuff, but I was not able to get in touch with my inner child. And coming to Bali, that was huge. I really got to understand that wonder, that curiosity, that fun, that joy, that dreamy state, all of that comes from the inner child, that excitement that we used to feel as children. So meeting my inner child and getting back in touch with him was super powerful. And then also to really work every single day of my life to become the man that I would marry my daughter to. That was always my metric. And over time, that improved my relationship with myself because I could see myself being amazing and moving in the right direction. And I started to respect myself. And from there, working out, having good health, showing up the right way, it's a snowball effect. So that relationship with yourself is going to make a big difference. Now, that relationship with yourself is also what's going to determine your success in crypto. If you hate yourself for making mistakes, then you're just going to be fearful of yourself when you fail, and then you will probably fail because of that. If you're somebody who always indulges, you'll spend all of the money that you earn from crypto, if you earn any money. If you're somebody who always is making yourself anxious, then you get the idea. So that relationship with yourself is so important, and to really have a clear understanding of what relationship you have there. Then also understanding the relationship you have with money. Because a lot of people have this lack-minded relationship with money, as if there's not enough in the world. Love, there is an infinite amount of money in the world. They fucking print it and they make it up as we go. Okay? Holding on to money as if it's going to go away is like holding on to a partner and clinging to them and begging and holding on and not enjoying them, not using them, not using them, don't use them, but like, you get the idea, right? So what's your relationship with money? Dig into the roots of what money was when you were younger. What did your parents bring you up to think money was, and what relationship did that build? And how have you seen money in the world? Have you seen it as evil? Have you seen it as good? Have you seen it as the elites thing? Have you seen it as? Have you always told yourself, no, I don't need that much money? All those things are relationships, right? Then we get to the investing into your relationship, right? Not this isn't in any order. I'm just sipping wine and talking shit. Don't listen to me too much. And then it's investing into your relationship. Because what I've found is, first of all, finding a good woman, okay? And secondly, really showing up in the relationship has been immensely powerful for me. It has made my life perfect because now I'm giving time, I'm giving energy, I'm communicating great. That's the energy. I'm also receiving communication fantastically. That breeds the love that gravitates and keeps the energy and the magnetism between you, because now there's no stuff that's stuck in between. The energy isn't weird. You're spending quality time with each other. And then having that base and then being able to go and work and build out all the stuff, it gives you a level of stability that then allows you to ride through the storms. And crypto is one hell of a storm, right? And then investing money. Money is the least valuable thing I invest into the relationship. Because I think a lot of times, especially as guys, we think like women say they want security. I've heard that a lot. And we think the security is literal physical security, or I pay for things and you have financial security. And even that, and we feel like, oh, that is the end all be all. No, that is the least important thing that I feel like I add into a relationship. Yes, I'm a firm believer that it is my fucking responsibility to make sure I provide for my whole family. My wife wants to do stuff, no problem. Do whatever you want, but you don't have to. You know, retire your wife, retire your mom, retire your dad, retire your grandparents. Like, that's the kind of mission I'm on. I'm retiring everybody. Be like, you guys don't have to work, just do what you love, right? But in that state, the sharing of the energy of money back to your partner, the feminine, which is meant to receive. The masculine is meant to give, the feminine is meant to receive. Her receiving that support, receiving that safety, receiving that comfort should help make her the best version of her, which then you receive that best version. I receive the best version of Sharon as long as I make sure, and as long as I know she's taken care of in the way that she likes to, and where she's fostered and she's able to, grow and bloom. So money, definitely, but then the work comes in, because you can invest as much money into a relationship as you want. It doesn't go anywhere. Actually, money-based relationships are garbage. It's the work. Both parties have to put in the work, invest the energy to put in the work, and the work usually means communication. So setting key communication frameworks that are very clearly defined and making those a thing, so that whatever's building up through the week, through the day, through whenever, has a space to release, and it doesn't carry on into a bunch of shit show. But I'll give you some actionable stuff we do. One of the things that we started was, right from the beginning of the relationship, was something called hour time. An hour time is a window, like a 2-hour window, usually turns into a 3-4 hour window, on like a Sunday, on a day where you're mostly chilling, and you make it a point, put it on the calendar. Hey, at this time we're having hour time, and the window is used to communicate, where one partner talks, and you use something called imago dialogue. Imago dialogue is the art of simply listening without responding, but empathizing, connecting, really listening to somebody and feeling what they're feeling, and going through that process, right? So one person has the ability to be able to speak their heart out and know that they're being heard, and the other person's receiving it without trying to fight back with some kind of fucking response, right? As if it's a fight. That was amazing. You get to, if I sit you down for an hour and I go, okay, tell me about all your stuff, and I just non-judgmentally listen to you and give you the space and energy to have that release, and really tell me things that you liked or didn't like, especially the things you didn't like, it goes a very long way with anybody. In a relationship, it's so powerful. It's like wiping the slate every week, right? That was huge. Another one is naming the amazing times something. So we named our best times Artemis. To us, whenever we feel like, oh, we're not vibrating the right way with each other, you just remind each other, hey, remember the Artemis, right? And that just clicks you back in, like, yeah, I gotta, whatever, we get back there again, right? There's also the idea of pause, where if things get too heated up and things are building and they're not going in the right direction, and you guys are just, it's a shit show, either one of you can use the word pause, and you just put it on pause for a minute and go drink a cold glass of water, both of you, and sit down and then maybe reconvene afterwards. Stuff like that. The communication has these frameworks. I really recommend reading a book called Getting the Love You Want. That gives you clear frameworks. It's from professionals. It's really amazing. But that's investing into that relationship. 2 hours a weekend invested into the relationship, which pays off immensely. And then finally, it's the investing of the time into your relationships. All these things take time. And time is the most valuable resource. And most people trade it for a certain number of dollars per hour. Most people have a price. And that, for me, always hurt me. I was like, I don't have a fucking price. I will do my job because I have to feed myself and my family. That's fine. I will do my job at the price, but one day I will set my own price. And I will not get paid per hour for giving away my time, because my time is the most valuable resource I have. And I want to spend my time with my loved ones, or with myself, or doing fun shit, or sitting on a beach, sipping coconuts, watching pink sunsets. I want to have dinners with friends. That's what time is for, to live actual life. But what we do is we trade it all to go do the logistics and never actually get to the living. And then you get to being 60 and you're like, oh, I fucked that up, right? So really look at how much of your time is being deployed in which area. How much of your time goes towards your relationship? How much of your time goes towards crypto or work or money? And I mean, like, thinking time, out of 24 hours a day, we all have 24 hours a day. The people with a great life and the people with a shitty life. What is it that your time is being invested into? And if I have the choice that I can have an amazing relationship today and grow from there, or fuck up all my relationships and put all my money into crypto, trust me, you're going to have all the money in the world. It's pointless being rich alone, right?